Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Belchan.
I'm Nimikung.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chap. 35 Sec. 3 of Jane Eyre, an autobiography.
As.
Ah.
Jane Eyre, an autobiography. Charlotte Brontë. Chap. 35 Sec. 3. Not at all. You are much too pretty, as well as too good. All thoughts of going out with her, brother. I must indeed, I said. For when just now I repeated the offer of serving him for a deacon, he expressed himself shocked at my want of decency. He seemed to think I had committed an impropriety in proposing to accompany him on marriage, as if I had not from the first hoped to find in him a brother. What makes you say he does not love you? You should hear himself on the subject. He has again and again explained that it is not himself, but his efforts he wishes to make. He has told me I am formed for love, born it for love, which is true, no doubt. But, in my opinion, if I am not formed for love, it follows that I am not formed for marriage. Would it not be strange? Thou. And then I continued, though I have only sisterly affection for him now, that, if forced to be his wife, I can imagine the possibility of conceiving an inevitable, strange, torturing kind of love for him, because he is so talented, and there is often a certain heroic grandeur in his look, manner, and conversation. In that case, my lot would become unspeakably wretched. He would not want me to love him, and if I showed the feeling, he would make me sensible that it was a superfluity. I'm required by him. I'm becoming in me. And yet true. John is a good man, said Diana. He is a good and a great man. But he forgets, pitilessly, the feelings and claims of little people, in pursuing his own large views. It is better, therefore, for the insignificant to keep out of his way. Lest, in his progress, he should trample them down. Here comes. I will leave you, Diana, and I hastened upstairs as I saw him entering the garden. But I was forced to meet him again at supper. During that meal he appeared just as composed as usual. I had thought he would hardly speak to me, and I was certain he had given up the pursuit of his matrimonial scheme. The sequel showed I was mistaken on both points. He addressed us precisely in his ordinary manner, or what had, of late, been his ordinary manner, unscrupulously polite. I had roused in him, and now believed he had forgiven me once more, for the evening reading before prayers. He selected the 21st chapter of Revelation of the Bible, becomes so impressive in its noble simplicity, as when he delivered the oracles of God. Uncurtained window, rendering almost unnecessary the light of the candle on the table. As he sat there, bending over the great old Bible, how God would come to dwell with men, how he would wipe away all tears from their eyes, and promise that there should be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, nor any more pain, because the former things were passed away. The succeeding words told me strangely as he spoke them, especially as I felt, by the slight, indescribable alteration in sound, that in uttering them, his eye had turned on me. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But was slowly, distinctly read, the fearful, the unbelieving, and see, shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone. Henceforward, I knew what Fate Street, John feared for me. I come, subdued triumph, then with a longing earnestness, marked his enunciation of the last glorious verses of that chapter. The reader believed his name was already written in the Lamb's Book of Life. The kings of the earth bring their glory and honour, which has no need of sun or moon to shine in it, because the glory of God lightens it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. In the prayer following the chapter, all his energy gathered while his stern zeal woke. He was in deep earnest, wrestling with God, and resolved on a conquest. He supplicated strength for the weak-hearted, guidance for wanderers from the fold, a return, even at the 11th hour. Neuropath. He asked. He urged. He claimed the boon of a brand snatched from the burning. Earnestness is ever deeply solemn. First, as I listened to that prayer, I wondered at his. Then, when it continued and rose, I was touched by it, and at last died. He felt the greatness and goodness of his purpose so sincerely. Others who heard him plead for it could not but feel it too. The prayer over, we took leave of him. He was to go at a very early hour in the morning. Diana and Mary, having kissed him, left the room in compliance. I think, with a whispered hint from him, I tendered my hand and wished him a pleasant journey. Thank you, Jane. As I said, I shall return from Cambridge in a fortnight. That space, then, is yet left you for reflection. If I listen to human pride, I should say no more to you of marriage with me, but I listen to my duty. God, my master was long-suffering, so will I be. I cannot give you up to perdition as a vessel of wrath. Repent yourself. To be continued.